Hey there guys, and welcome to my first impressions video. I decided that the first video that I would do, I'd be covering Oxenfree, which recently became available on the PS4. The game was first released on PC and Xbox One earlier this year. Let me just give you a bit of background on the game. The game starts off with you playing as Alex, one of 5 teenagers who go on to kind of an abandoned island for an overnight end-of-school party. It really seems like the beginning of one of those 80s or 90s horror films, which is pretty cool. I like the kind of the setting that it has going there. When we start off the game, we're on a boat going to the island. We meet our first character, which is Ren, Ren and Jonas, along with Alex. Ren is a longtime friend of Alex, and Jonas and Alex just met that evening, and they're stepbrothers, brother and sister. We also get introduced to, which I consider another character, the radio, which kind of plays a very important part in the whole story. It gives you background on certain parts of the game and certain areas, as well as, well, I don't want to say too much, you'll get a look and a vibe of what the radio actually does and how it drives the story forward, which is really a great. I think it's more of like a mechanic, but I consider it more of a character because it does so much and gives so much information. Later on, we'll also meet Clarissa and Nona, 2 other characters. But before we get into that, let's start off the gameplay. You guys take a look at it, and yeah.
It used to be a military base. Well, it used to be a ranching thing, then it was turned into an army thing, then it became a bird thing and a museum or whatever. Henry Fonda stationed here, I think, for a bit. Unless he was Navy.
Who's Henry Fonda?
Around Christmas time, this little breakfast place used to sell these amazing polar bear sugar cookies. Man, those were good. And then one year they changed the formula or whatever and ruined it. Alex? Hey, still with us? You haven't said anything for like 10 minutes.
I can watch the hypnotic rolling of the waves and listen to you at the same time.
Oh, okay. What did I say? Little miss, I can see and hear things at the same time.
Something, cookies, or whatever.
Perfect. You're right on the money. So you all moved in?
Not really. I just got in this morning.
And how did her mom meet your dad exactly?
They met on vacation in Orlando. He got lost in actually, I'm not even gonna tell this story. It's really not worth it.
No, wait, what happened? I feel like I haven't heard this.
He got lost in some gardens and he thought she worked there and blah blah blah, they hit it off.
Aw, that's downright adorable.
Hey, there's an old ship's wheel up here. It's a replica from a Portuguese caravel, it says?
Yeah, I think the Portuguese discovered the island. I don't know. I mostly slept through the maritime portion of history class.
Who's driving this?
That's Sea Captain Karen. She's doing us a favor. You'll notice we're the only ones doing the voyage. How you doing up there, Karen?
Yeah, what's up with that? Does no one normally go there at night?
Nobody really lives there, so no. And Karen's not gonna mind that we're spending the night. And you guys just met tonight?
Yeah, I'd been out of school, and the timing had just never worked out, so...
And what does that make you to her, then? A, second cousin?
He's my stepbrother.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that was even a thing. Well, at least you seem cool, right?
Okay, this part of the game, I think I'm just going to forward through a little bit. The dialogue can get a bit tedious, which is something that I found during the gameplay, and they just ramble on. So I'm going to get to the next part where we pose for this picture, which just now plays a nice little part in the loading screens. And I'm going to move forward to where we get introduced to the radio, which should happen right about here.
Hey, Alex, you brought the radio, right? The little portable one?
What radio?
That little, it almost looks like a toy, Oh, you're joking. Just bring it out, will you? There's the little guy. Our high school has a radio station, and Carly, she's a friend of ours. She's filling in because Reggie got mono from some track runner or something. It doesn't matter. What matters is that she's gonna say something like, basically, right now, about our thing, So tune it to 88.3 so I can tell her we heard it.
And that this, at the very least, contributed to Wheeler's departure. One anonymous...
It's, to the left of the dial?
Which I played because that song's been stuck in my head since I woke up this morning. But, actually, it's a little after 10 o'clock, which means my dear friend Ren and his buddies are probably just touching down on Edwards Island for the yearly bash on the beach, or whatever we call it now. But anyways, I promised him that I'd play a song from his band, so hope you're listening, Ren. Here are the Red-Headed Bedwetters with Baby Carrots.
That's all.
Okay, so pretty much we're gonna have to fast forward again. We're on the boat. There's a lot of talking. They talk about the usage of the radio, which Ren doesn't really give us full explanation of. And there you have the photo that they took on the boat, where it shows the faces of all three of the characters. You got Ren in the middle, Alex on the right, no, Alex on the left, and Jonas on the right. This is the loading screen. The loading screens are really long, which is something that I have to say is a bit of a dislike for me. This actually runs for almost about a minute of just a loading screen. But then we skip forward. We're gonna come to the end of that soon, where they finally touch down, and we get just a little bit more of a explanation of who Jonas is.
Smell that clean air, boys and girls. Boy and girl. This ain't city living.
Yeah, anybody need a smoke? I have a full...
It's like a buddy system.
No, it's fine, Ren. Go on up ahead and we'll catch up with you.
Okay, I guess. Though this is a really strange way to start off, splitting up.
It'll be fast. Thanks, man.
I'll just be up the hill, in case... whatever.
Ren seems nice. He's funny, you know? Reminds me of a guy I know back home.
Yeah, I mean, he's harmless. But, yeah, he's nice.
Listen, I just wanted to grab you ahead of time and say you've been cool about everything. And I guess it's just for me, I've never moved anywhere. And like getting a new family at the same time kind of feels like I'm skipping the training wheels. Not that it's been bad or anything. You and your mom have been great.
We'll make do. Lemons, lemonade, however that goes.
An optimist. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, I'm an optimist, and proud of it.
Oh, and thanks for setting up the attic for me. It's cool how it's like a little bedroom. I was in the
That was Mike's room, actually. So, there wasn't that much to set up.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up.
It's okay, you didn't know. I heard, I think from my mom that you,
Went to jail? Yeah, well...
Okay, I'm gonna skip it forward again, just a lot more talking, and I'll move up to the part where we use the radio again, and this is a nice usage of it, where when you come across certain items you can get a history of things, which is pretty cool. I'll make it a short one and then we'll move on.
Named after the Hawaiian god of the sea, the USS Kanaloa was launched on January 15, 1941, and commissioned into service at the end of that year.
I've never heard of this before. Kind of creepy in a way, right?
War is hell.
Yeah, my dad had a bunch of...
Okay, so I'm going to fast forward again. We get a nice little brief history, and we understand that the radio, when we come across certain parts in the island, it can give us a brief history and let us know the importance of this item or this thing. We meet up with Ren again, who he gets to tell us more, talk some more stuff about Alex's future. He also gives us a nice insight on the radio and the caves, which we'll be coming to soon. It's these weirdo caves that when you use the radio there, something weird happens. I think it's really, really cool, and it really has a nice... I find the real reason why they're here and what the story and where this game is really going to. It gives us a nice, creepy feel for it. But I'm gonna skip ahead and move up to the part when we meet with the other people in the island, Clarissa and Nona. So you guys get a nice feel of those two characters, and yeah, we'll take it from there.
Reginald, I hear you over there.
Hey, guys.
Wait, I was saying,
I was about to tell a story. What was it?
About Brad's car?
Oh, well, that can wait.
Hey.
We started a fire down the way, but Nona wanted to play beach nanny, so...
Yeah. Everyone, this is Jonas. Jonas? Everyone.
Hey.
Hi.
And Jonas, that's...
Who are you again?
Jonas.
He's Alex's new in town, fresh as a daisy stepbrother.
Stepbrother.
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's a trip.
Yeah, he's a cool guy from cool North Valley, so let's all try and show him a good time.
As the guys make their way down, we get to learn that Clarissa really isn't the character that we really like. Nona's very quiet, but for the most part, Clarissa's one of those characters we just don't like, and you can see in the following clip going forward here.
Wait, aren't you all, like, friends?
I'm friends with Nona, and I'm downgrading Ren to, like, a creepy neighbor. And you I just met.
Hey, what about me?
What about you?
Oh, I get it. I'm not even on the spectrum.
Okay, so that gives us a small taste of Clarissa, who is, for most of the part, like, you know, you have those characters in these, like, horror movies where that's the one you don't like. So I'm sure there's going to be some, you know, point in the game where we either have to choose between her and there's, you know, and someone else. There's a formula to these things, but it's interesting. We also get to realize that most of her anger is, or dissatisfaction is aimed towards Alex. She also has a mean streak. She likes to tease everyone except mostly just Nona. But for the most part, we get to see that she's just not a very nice person. Kind of reminds me of someone that I used to know. Anyway, so we're going to move forward again, and we're going to get to the part where it's the really crux of the story is where the guys move up to the caves. Basically, the caves are right over here. They jump over that fence on the right over there, and they get to use the radio, which, for the most part, I think would probably be best if I just leave it up to Ren to really explain, as he gives a nice explanation of why what the caves are for and what the radio and these rocks and so forth. But it's a lot of fun. Let's carry on and hear what he has to say.
Okay, so see these little piles of rocks? The kids before us always leave them here so you know where to try and tune in the signals. So you're going to want to stand basically right around here. And just tune the dial left or right until you start hearing some weirdness. Holy crap! Wow, it's even cooler than I thought it would be. This is it.
It must be, like...
My running theory has always been like traffic reports from another galaxy, but, you know, if you move around, it kind of changes too, I think. Like, over at this pile. Here, come over here and try it.
This is so cool.
I know!
Clarissa and Nona should see this, right? I mean, I know it's like weird with you guys or whatever for some reason, but...
They're fine where they are.
Okay, just what is Clarissa's issue with you two?
She dated Michael for 5 seconds like 3 years ago.
It was for a couple of months, a year and a half ago.
Whatever, she never liked me. Not even then. I was always the little sister who got in the way, who she had to climb in through windows to sneak around.
Clarissa's the kind of person who doesn't feel full unless she's pissed at somebody, so... Brownies are kicking in. Did that make sense?
Are you okay?
I think so. Now, there's another cool spot, I think over here.
God, it sounds so...
Yeah, it sounds,
It's freaking me out a little.
Yeah. Wait, what was that? There's like... This is gonna sound stupid, but there's like something in here.
Famous last words. Famous?
No, I see it too.
I'm sure there is something in there, like a giant rabies-filled bat, or a maniac who wears mannequin wigs.
Or it kind of looks like a pool or something. Like a freshwater one, maybe. Let's check it out. It's not that far in.
If it's a pool, that'd be cool. didn't mean that to rhyme.
Cool pool. Fortune favors the bold.
Wait a minute! Jonas!
Well, I am going to just rest against here because I think I mismeasured the magic.
I think you mean brownie.
I think you mean... yeah.
Ren,
Shona Fana.
forget it.
Okay, guys, so this is where things get really interesting in the game. Of course, Alex goes to the into the cave to go after Jonas, and things get, as Ren put it, weird. With that said, at this point, I'm going to leave you guys with just a few pointers that I found that I liked and did not like about the game. I'll start off with the dislikes. I found some of the dialogue really, really bad, mostly just Ren's. It just felt very unnatural and was kind of just... it just rubbed me the wrong way. The game has a slow pace at times, and I think this is mostly driven by the dialogue, which some of it is necessary and some isn't necessary, but it's there nonetheless. And then, of course, the long loading times in between going from one place to another or just traveling. It was just like, oh wow, a minute and a half of loading times. And then we'll come to the good points. I really liked some of the relationships between the characters, like Alex and Jonas. I really enjoyed their just them getting to know each other. Like, it felt like we were really a part of that and getting to know them as they were getting to know each other, and that was a lot of fun. Okay, my favorite, of course, was the radio. Absolutely love the mechanic of the radio. Absolutely loved its usage, and you're going to see it again shortly once they get into this place, the next part of this. Of course, look up, you'll see a spinning triangle, which drives the next scene. Yeah, and with that said, I just have to say that, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please click on the like. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so and subscribe. I'm going to be doing more videos in the future. I'm going to be changing, of course, the way some of the videos get done, especially my first impression videos. And yeah, I really do hope you guys enjoyed. And with that, I am done. Until the next time, yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
Apart from the triangle, this is honestly the craziest thing in here. Like, how did it even get in? And I mean, aside from some, like, water damage, it's not really even that junky.
I know.
I guess it's locked.
Yeah, I already tried. Let's do it. Come on. Radio time. Oh my god. Is this you? Are you doing this?
Yeah.
I can't even, like, what's...
Is it what? What the...
Hello? Dear, tell everyone.
Hello?
Sleepy. Time. Go. Everything. Fine. Things. There. Same. Don't know. If. Leave. Is possible.
This is insane.
Who... Who are you on the...
Listen. Bobtail. Shavetail. Sleepy. Time. Go. Is. Leave. Possible.
I don't know what you mean, so I can't...
Bobtail. Leave, children. Bye. Niggas will see